Hello, so super excited today because I'm going to be talking about the new release of Zombie Flesh Eaters from Arrow Video. This is the 4K UHD limited edition set, which is out next Monday, the 28th of July. Been wanting to get my hands on this one for a while. Took a few days to arrive. They sent me an email a couple of days ago saying it's been dispatched. I was super thrilled and excited. I bought directly from Arrow Films, so obviously got it, um, few days earlier, so that's really cool. There were two variants. This one with the lovely new like purple artwork featuring the notorious scene where the lady gets her eye gouged out with the spike, courtesy of the zombie flesh eater. And they had a more original artwork, the original piece, which was an Arrow store exclusive. I went for this one, which is more available like everywhere, but I just love the new artwork with the kind of purple tint and the purple colouring, and this image here, which is just really nasty but very infamous and notorious. But yeah, this is a little look at what the set looks like. I'll talk a little bit about it first, and then we'll just dive into the release and have a look at all the physical supplements and the artwork. I'll give a sort of opinion on that. But yeah, the 4K transfer, really good. Like I have watched the Blue Underground one before. I did own that previously, but yeah, it looks superb. Watched it on a 50-inch OLED TV, and yeah, it just really popped. Looked really good, really nice, crisp, clean. No complaints with the transfer. It's a fantastic zombie film as well. It's a video nasty as well, and it's quite got quite a name for itself, and they do talk about that on the back. And there's a nice description of the movie on the back, which I found quite amusing from Arrow, which I will sort of go through soon. But yeah, great transfer, looked pretty stunning in 4K. All the colours popped. You've got the exotic island where the majority of the film takes place, and that just looked really beautiful and nice in 4K. So like I say, I have watched it in 4K a couple of times before, courtesy of the Blue Underground release. But yeah, it's nice to finally get my hands on this Arrow, because I never had the slipcover Blue Underground release. I never had their prior releases as well. They did 3-disc Blu-ray sets with the new 4K transfer on, I think in 2018-19. They were like 3-disc sets with a soundtrack. I never had one of those. I never had the slipcover Blue Underground release, but I got the standard one from Vinegar Syndrome's store actually in a sale. But Blue Underground, I bought the just the thin amaret case and had that one with the original zombie artwork on. But I had to just pick this up because I wanted a really premium edition for Zombie Flesh Eaters, and now I have it. And yeah, such a great film. You got the fun scenes in there, very another sort of well-known scene is where the zombie battles the shark in the ocean, and this woman goes diving, scuba diving, and then a zombie sort of approaches her underwater, and then the shark comes and takes the zombie out, and there's a bit of a fight scene between a zombie and a shark. And what other movie would you see a fight between a zombie and a shark other than Zombie Flesh Eaters? But yeah, it's just an absolute bona fide gruesome splatterfest, classic from Fulci. So good. Yeah, I want to show you guys what it looks like anyway. Just thought I'd do a video for the channel. Like I said the other day, my main days are now going to be Tuesdays and Fridays for a bit for videos, but I thought I'd put an extra one out today with this Zombie Flesh Eaters release. So you get a lovely shiny slip cover from Arrow. That's actually a slip, and then underneath you've got the set. I'll get to that in a sec. On the back you have that, absolutely stacked with special features, of course, with it being Arrow Video. And this is all on one 4K disc. They've done a good job there. There's no extra discs. You've just got your one 4K UHD. It's got 3 cuts of the movie Zombie Flesh Eaters, the Italian cut Zombie 2, and then what I think is the US cut, which is Zombie. I watched the UK cut, the Zombie Flesh Eaters. On the back here it says, it has the tagline there, they will rise to suck the blood of the living. And I just wanted to read this because I thought it was a really good piece from Arrow, just a good little synopsis, and I like the way they've described it. They put, from the sleazy video nasty vaults comes a movie so stained with controversy and moral indignation that the very mention of its name sends shudders down the spines of the weak-stomached and censorious. Zombie Flesh Eaters, a gut-munching, shark-wrestling, eye-gouging orgy of mud-caked undead terror, an Italian splatter from the dark imagination of horror genius Lucio Fulci. And that's that. So basically it ends with eye-gouging orgy of mud-caked undead terror, an Italian splatter from the dark imagination of horror genius Lucio Fulci. And then it puts also known for House by the Cemetery, City of the Living Dead. Yeah, so there's some. It starts off on like an a bit of an ominous scene. You don't really know what's going on, and then we get to as it says here, you get to the abandoned boat in the New York harbor where some zombies have kind of showed up. Some bodies have showed up, and the police are investigating that. And then the film just goes from there. They end up on the the more exotic location. I think it's a Caribbean island, is it? They end up there. The people are investigating, like the journalist and his female counterpart, and basically all hell breaks loose. And you got the zombies, and they just look really nasty. And Fulci did a great job at making them look, just really like kind of brought them to life. You've got that famous zombie, the one with the sort of like bald head and the worms coming out of his eye. Really iconic looking zombie in this movie. But yeah, here's the addition. You take that off, you got your shiny slip like that. Love that Arrow are doing these now on the limited edition sets. This one's not really a glossy finish. It's just more of a just a straight like smooth feel, like but not glossy. It's like a typical Arrow set, what they used to do, in that sort of state. You've got the lovely purples. Love the whole purple tint and the purple artwork. The whole set's basically purple. Really suits the kind of like, like grisly kind of like, as they say, like gory eye gouging kind of aesthetic. And I think the purple just fits in with the kind of gruesome look of the cover. Obviously it doesn't show no gore, but you know what scene it's getting to. And the back has that on it, so quite blank, but yeah, it looks nice. And your slip box, nice and hard, nice and thick. And then you get your perfect bound book, which I'll go through. I've not looked at this yet, with more crazy good artwork there. You've got a zombie hand rising from the grave, the undead. That's on the exotic island, and that on the back, one of the cabins on the island. And then of course you get this cool poster, which I will show shortly. But love the artwork here as well. They have it's different to the actual slip cover and slip box. You have this cool new artwork, and again really captures that kind of like gruesome style imagery, hand drawn, purple tint, purple colouring. As you can see there's the famous zombie I was talking about, the bald one with the worms coming out of his eye, and then of course you got the shark at the top and things like that. That's the way it looks. Really nice. And on the back, same as what was on the slip cover, just all your specs and information. So you open it up, you get an Arrow card advertisement and some art cards, which I'll show you guys in a sec. You have the disc, which is also sticks with the purple color coordination theme of the set, with the hand. I know what artwork will be here. Oh no, they went for something a bit different. That's your reversible art. That's really nice as well. It's that Zombie 2 poster. That must be the Italian poster. I thought they might have gone for the one that Blue Underground have, featuring the iconic zombie with the worms coming out of his eye. But yeah, look, really lovely looking set. I mean, Arrow really hit it out of the park on this one. It looks phenomenal. Love the purples. Big fan of the colour purple anyway, and just this set just looks absolutely stunning. It's a stunner, that's for certain. Here's your art cards, some zombie action. I assume there'll be like 6 of these. That's what's on the back. That'll be on the back of all the cards, the eye gouging scene. Whoa. Some nightmare fuel when it comes to zombies in this one. That's for certain. And yeah, we'll get that. And I'll just show you this advertisement, because I don't know if it'll be a 4K, but they're obviously releasing it now. 88 have actually released this one on Blu-ray before the Arrow are advertising. This could even get announced tomorrow, because as far as I believe, it's the last Friday of the month. Therefore, it will be the new Arrow video announcements tomorrow, and I think we're on October, so Halloween time. So there could be some really interesting stuff. Could be September, but I think we're on October. So I'm going to have I'll do a video on that tomorrow. I'll do a screen record, and I'll cover the Arrow announcements. Not live, but I'll do it a bit later on when I've kind of like processed them and had a little think. But yeah, here's an Arrow advertisement. And we have the Oily Maniac, which is a Japanese one, isn't it? So maybe that's coming to 4K from Arrow, the Oily Maniac. That's never seen that one. That'd be an interesting release, that's for sure. There's that one. We'll go for the Perfect Bound book in a sec. Just take a little look at the poster, which is double-sided, which is always a nice touch. You have that like that with the artwork on. You know, the new artwork of the famous eye gouging scene. Turn around and you've got the Zombie 2, just like the sleeve. Fold that up, and we have the Perfect Bound book, which I'm going to try and have a little flip through myself. Looks like that. It's got a scene, kind of like the picture kind of you know, it kind of moves around from the front to the back like that. Open it up, you have contents, and then of course your cast and crew. Some great images, lots of writing on the film. I will have a good read of this, talking about the cast and crew, and you've got like I say, some interesting photos. Really nice premium feeling book, very good, like paper stock, very good quality, feels quite thick, almost like thin card like, which is a really good, you know, pay a good price for these. I mean, it goes for $29.99 this one, and if you want to pick up Zombie Flesh Eaters on 4K, either variant, whether it's the Arrow Store exclusive, the original art or whatever, or the other art, or this one, do grab it, guys, because this one will sell out. Zombie Flesh Eaters limited edition will go for sure. That's for certain. That's pretty much the book anyway. Not too many big photographs. It's mainly got small photographs like that and a bunch of writing, which is cool though. The total number of pages is 38, discluding the front and back pages. Well, discluding the cover and the back of the book, you've got 38 pages of write-ups. About the presentation, so I will read this. So it says, all 3 cuts of the movie is presented in its original aspect ratio, with original English and Italian mono audio, as well as optional English Dolby Atmos and Italian 7.1 remixes. The film is presented in 4K resolution in HDR10 and Dolby Vision. The restored 4K master was created from the original 2-perf Techniscope negative and was supplied by Blue Underground. So guys, if you're just wondering, I wanted to double check, this is the Blue Underground transfer. So I have seen the transfer before, so I knew it was a lovely transfer, but yeah, this new release from Arrow Video has the Blue Underground transfer. So Arrow haven't done exactly their own restoration for it. It's the Blue Underground transfer, which is a superb transfer, no problem with that. Additional materials were sourced and restored by Arrow Films. The inclusion of the English and Italian title sections. So they did do some work on it with the English and Italian title sections. The audio sync will appear slightly loose against the picture due to the fact that the dialogue was recorded entirely in post-production. Yep, it's dubbed. It's a dubbed movie. As per the production standards of the period. Just get rid of that from my book. And then it's just more stuff. Yep, production credits. And that's the book. Know what's happening there. So I decided to come in when I'm filming my video. And that's it, guys. Yeah, so you get your poster, Perfect Bound book, lovely Amore case featuring new artwork, and then you've got your limited edition slip box and that slip. But like I say, this one's limited edition, so it's guaranteed, with it being Zombie Flesh Eaters, such an infamous movie and a must-have on 4K, and for 4K horror collectors, it'll sell out, so I'd grab one if you want one. That's what I did. I mean, I didn't even mess about, but I am a huge Lucio Fulci fan, and there's been some great Fulci releases this year as well. We've had like the Beyond on 4K and that lovely set from Grindhouse releasing. We've just had Murder Rock in the lovely set, limited edition set from 88 Films, and now Arrow a couple of weeks later knocking it out of the park with his Zombie Flesh Eaters purple set, which just looks amazing. That's the end of the video anyway. Like, comment, subscribe. Did you pick up Zombie Flesh Eaters, or are you waiting for yours to arrive? Drop a comment, and yeah, we'll talk about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.